You ever listen to a song and just feel it? A track that hits so hard it becomes timeless? Well, there's often this secret ingredient, this hidden force that turns a good song into an absolute legend. Today we're pulling back the curtain on one of the music industry's most incredible secret weapons.
So what is it? What's that secret sauce? Is it the beat, the lyrics, the mix? It's all of those things for sure. But what if I told you that for so many hits we all know and love, that final, critical step, the one that makes a song really connect with you, comes down to the golden ears of one man?
All right, let's get right into it. The man we're talking about is Earle Holder. This is a name that's been quietly shaping the sound of modern music for decades. He's a true pioneer, a mastering engineer with a signature touch, and he does it all from his legendary studio.
And his studio, it goes by this really unique name, Hdqtrz. Now, at first glance, you might wonder how to even say that. But trust me, this place is basically a creative sanctuary for some of the biggest artists on the planet.
Yep, it's pronounced Hdqtrz. And that name is perfect because that's exactly what it is. It's the central command for sonic perfection. For the music industry's elite, Hdqtrz isn't just some studio you book. It's the final destination where you take your most important work to make it immortal.
So, what is it that Earle actually does that has the whole industry lining up? Let's talk about the art of mastering. Think of it like this. Mastering is that final, magic touch that makes a song sound incredible everywhere, whether you're listening on tiny earbuds, in your car, or in a massive stadium. And Earle's approach, well, it's special. First off, look at this number, 30+ years. That's not just a career, that's an entire era of music. Earle has been the go-to guy shaping the sound for multiple generations, from the golden age of hip-hop all the way to today's streaming superstars. You don't last that long in this business unless you are consistently unbelievably good. And here is the core of his magic. He uses what he calls a hybrid approach. He takes the best of both worlds. On one hand, you've got that rich, soulful warmth that only comes from analog gear. You know, that full-bodied sound that makes you feel the music. But then he blends it with the razor-sharp clarity and perfect detail that you can only get with digital tools. It's this beautiful combination that makes his sound so powerful, yet so clean. Look, you can talk about gear and techniques all day, but the real test? It's the artists who trust you with their legacy. And Earle's client list is frankly mind-blowing. The proof isn't just in the pudding, it's in the platinum plaques on the wall. Let's just start with a group that literally changed the world with their sound. Public Enemy. When you have a message that powerful, you need to make sure it hits with maximum sonic force. Earle was the man who made that happen. And his influence isn't just in the past. It stretches to the absolute peak of modern music. We're talking about Beyoncé's team, who have trusted him to make sure her recordings and even her live shows sound absolutely flawless. That's the highest level there is. And get this, he delivers under insane pressure. When the iconic R&B group New Edition had a massive performance in Times Square, they needed their sound perfected on a super tight deadline. Who did they call? They called Earle. And the list just goes on, and look at the variety here. From vocal powerhouses to legendary R&B groups to international reggae labels. This just proves his skill isn't about one sound or one genre. It's about finding the absolute best in any piece of music and bringing it to life. But here's where the story gets even more interesting. For many artists, working with Earle is about way more than just polishing a final track. His role often grows into something bigger, something that helps turn a great song into a global career. It's gotten to the point where a session at Hdqtrz is seen as a true career milestone. For an artist on the rise, getting your track mastered by Earle isn't just a technical step. It's a statement. It's a turning point that can lead to record deals, sold-out shows, and so much more. And yeah, Hdqtrz is a multi-million-dollar business. But that number isn't really about the money. It's a metric. It's a direct measurement of the incredible amount of trust the music industry has placed in one man's ears for over 3 decades. That's what real success looks like. So what's really driving all of this? Behind all the technology and the legendary client list, there has to be a core belief, right? Let's get into the philosophy that turns his work from a science into a true art form.
This quote from the man himself says everything. You can't fake feel. Music is emotion, and mastering is about making that emotion undeniable. Wow. So for him, it's not about just making things louder or cleaner. It's about finding the soul of the song and amplifying it so that nobody can ignore it.
So when you put it all together, it's pretty clear why the greats choose Hdqtrz.
You've got that one-of-a-kind sound from his hybrid gear, you have the unmatched trust built over 30 years in the trenches, and you have a track record of results that don't just finish songs, they define careers.
And that kind of leaves us with this final thought, doesn't it? It's a question for anyone creative, not just musicians. At what point does working with a true master become the key to unlocking your own greatness? It's a powerful reminder that behind every masterpiece, there's often a crucial collaboration we never see. And for those artists out there who are ready to take that step, here's the info. It's kind of amazing to think that this level of legendary skill is just an email or a phone call away. It's a fascinating look at the art, the science, and the business behind the sounds that shape our lives.